So we've seen the word writer before, and we said writer was what type of word?
It was an agent because it's someone who does something.
Right, it's an agent because it's someone who does something. So let's look at this word in a few sentences. Okay. Here we have, I met a writer at the job fair yesterday. So what role is the word writer playing here?
It's an action sentence.
It's an action sentence.
It's I is the doer, met is the action, writer is receiver.
Right, writer is the receiver here. What about here? We have, that writer is very skilled.
That's an is sentence. Oh man, this is nostalgic. That writer is before is.
It's the before is, right? And then one more sentence here. A famous writer wrote the script for that movie.
So it's an action sentence.
This is an action sentence.
Wrote is the action. Famous writer is the doer. Script is receiver.
Yeah. So writer here is the doer.
Right.
So we see this word, writer, playing several roles in the sentence. Right here it's the receiver. Here's the before is. Right here it's the doer.
Right.
And in all of them it's an agent.
Right.
Right? And there's no contradiction between them because agent is a word pattern, right? So on a word level, we're saying this is an agent, right? But it can play any role in the sentence. And why are we mentioning that? Because we said that an agent is someone who does something.
Right.
And back when we studied doer, we said a doer is someone who does something.
Right.
Right? But the difference is that when we talk about the doer, we're talking about the role in a sentence.
Okay.
When we talk about the agent, we're talking about the actual word pattern.
Okay.
Right? So the word writer itself means someone who writes. Right? But if you look at it grammatically or in a larger context in a sentence, it can play any role.
Okay. And it can be like in a fragment level role as well,
yeah,
right?
So if we say like the writer's son, for example.
So because these were we kind of pointed out the
in the sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we were to say the writer's son, then the word the writer is in a possessive, right? In a possessive fragment. Or here we saw famous writer, right? It's in a descriptive
fragment. Okay.
Right? So
essentially it's just a normal word.
It's just a normal word. It can play any role, right? But the agent pattern tells us how to translate that word itself.
Okay.
Right? It tells us how to translate the word itself and not what role the word is playing in a sentence.
Gotcha.
Okay? So don't confuse the agent with the doer, even though they kind of sound the same. Okay? And let's look at some examples in Arabic here as well. So we have وَقَالَ الظَّالِمُونَ إِن تَتَّبِعُونَ إِلَّا رَجُلًا مَسْحُورًا. So what can you tell me about the pattern of الظَّالِمُونَ?
It's hide the al, hide the una. Second letter is an alif. Third letter has a kasra. So it's agent pattern number 2.
Right, so it's an agent pattern. And then what role is it playing in the sentence? Here we have the oppressors said.
It's doer.
Right, so it's the doer. And then in this sentence, though, we have وَاللَّهُ لَا يُحِبُّ الظَّالِمِينَ. Right, again, same word. الظَّالِمِينَ is a agent pattern. But what role is it playing in the sentence? Allah does not love the oppressors.
Receiver.
It's the receiver in the sentence. Right? So the word pattern doesn't tell you anything about the role. It just tells you how to translate it.
Okay.
So we're translating it as oppressors because oppressors is someone who oppresses. Right? So it translates as an agent, but we still have to find the role that it's playing in the sentence.
Okay.
And then let's look at another example here. وَالْكَافِرُونَ هُمُ الظَّالِمُونَ. We have the same word, الظَّالِمُونَ, which is an agent pattern. And then we have al-kafirun, which is what?
Also same agent pattern.
It's also an agent pattern. We have alif and then the kasra. And then here we hit the translation. The oppressors are, or the disbelievers are the oppressors.
Okay.
So actually as the before is and after is,
okay,
we have
an agent.
Right, so what's the main point we're trying to drive here is that the word pattern doesn't tell you anything about the role it's playing. So word pattern not equal to role in sentence.
Okay. So
right?
Just to treat it like any other word we've seen before, but now we just know how to translate it if it's a new word for us.
Exactly.
Okay.
So the fact that it's an agent pattern just tells us that we're going to translate that word, how to translate that word.
But not how to translate its role in the sentence.
Exactly.
Okay.